Hello, good evening.
So,
Yes, good evening. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay. So, let me inform you that
What?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let me inform you that I cannot attend a class tomorrow because I have emergency on travel for 3 days. So, I chat you in the Zalo last night to have a class last night, but I'm waiting you in the Zoom, but you never appear it. Okay, so please remember that I can't attend a class tomorrow. Okay, we don't have a class tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
okay, please don't forget that. Okay, last meeting. Let's continue with our lesson. Sorry with my voice. I have something running nose. So here, last time, what have you remember with our lesson?
Uh, it's about crime.
Yes, that is all about crime. So when it terms to crime, what have you remember when we say crime? What are the
Um,
vocabulary in crime?
Grammar.
Okay, so last time we discussed about the grammar. So we discussed also with this crime about the radio reporter. Have you remember it? A radio reporter when he tried to report something about what?
A
About
crime.
what?
A
Stolen.
crime.
Yes, about the
Stolen.
crime in the street. And
Okay.
he never expected that when he
Okay.
interviewed to the man is already what? What we call the when you stolen things, the man already was already a smuggler, right?
Okay.
So the listeners doesn't um what doesn't believe if
Okay.
the customer doesn't believe if that is true, right? Because he interviewed by someone. Okay. So what are those vocabulary that you remember about crime? Please tell me what are those vocabulary that have you remember?
Um, Vocabulary.
Yes.
Hmm. Break. Damage. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in vocabulary.
Oh, I said that you have a copy. You forgot?
Yeah.
Okay, so you will never learn that if you forgot always the copy. Or if you forget always the vocabulary because every day we have a vocabulary to read also. Okay, the wiwito, that is already our vocabulary, right? So next time, if there is a
Okay.
lesson, please always put in your mind about those lessons. So here, last lesson we discuss.
Okay.
We already done this, right? So what is this? We end with this, the bungling and the burglar, right? Wait in a minute.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Let me check first. Okay, match the reported speech one in the text with the direct speech below. I know you know or you read already this, right? Because we end this
Yeah.
in the time. So please listen carefully. I will be the one to read it. When Mary Holmes woke up at 5 a.m. one Sunday morning and went to the bathroom, she was shocked to discover a man half in a half out of the window. "What are you
Okay.
doing?" she shouted. "I'm stuck," replied the man. "I tried to climb in the window last night, but it is too narrow." The man told Miss Holmes that he had been there for 4 hours. He said he couldn't move. He asked Miss Holmes for help. Miss Holmes told the man that she wouldn't help him because he had tried to burgle her house. She said to the man that he could stay where he was and that she would call the police. Firefighters had to remove the window to rescue the man. So what have you understand about the story? The bungling burglar. What happened to the man? How many hours that the man was stuck?
Uh, um, how many
How many
hours?
hours?
What is ours?
Hmm. Are you sure? Did you read?
What is ours?
Hours. How many hours that the man stuck in the window?
Um, I think it. Uh, uh, what I'm 4 hours.
Yes, very good. So it was 4 hours. So how many hours did the man stop? Okay, it was 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so here again, what happened? Uh, that Miss Home helped to the man, yes or no? Does Miss Home help to the man, yes or no?
No,
Why?
because he is crime.
Yes, because he was a crime trying to burgle the house of Miss Holmes, right? So is
Yeah.
it okay that you will not help someone when someone stuck it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is depend upon the situation, right? Because here in our situation now, that is a bad man already. Why? Why she tried to climb to the window last night. So as the man said, it is very narrow. That is why he was stuck already, right? So when the man like that, you wouldn't help it. Why? Because if you tried to help them, we don't know what happened, right? Because they are already a bad person. Some maybe sometimes they will kill you also, right? Because you already see their faces.
Yeah.
So yes, Mrs. Holmes is the right decision on it. Okay. So here you can stay where you are. So that is number 4. Okay, what comes first? First, I've been here for 4 hours. That is the man said. Second, so Miss Holmes asked why you are here for 4 hours. So the man said he cannot move. So why he cannot move? Because he
Because he is.
was trying to burglar her house,
Yes.
right? So the man
Yes.
asked for a help, but what happened? Miss Holmes, I would help you because she tried to burgle my house. So that's the
Yeah.
correct idea. So Miss Holmes said you can stay wherever you are and then I will call the police. Okay, that's a very
Okay.
good. So next we have here. So you know already we already answered this. Okay, please Do remember this, the present simple, the past simple. We have present continuous, the past continuous also. Please don't forget the past simple,
Yeah.
the past perfect, then present perfect.
Yeah.
We have already the past perfect also. Then we have can, can't, could, couldn't, then will, won't. Right? So just remember that, the negative and the positive. So here,
Okay.
so read the direct speech and write the reported speech. Remember to change the pronouns and time phrases if necessary. So first, there is an example. I can't find my wallet, Ben said. So the example is Ben said that he couldn't find his wallet. So you know already what is the present tense and the past tense, right? So as we learned previously. So please answer number 2. Try.
Okay. Oh, we do this.
Yes, we do this. Let's review.
I've never been get a uh Patty said that she have never been jet skiing.
Okay. Yes, Kathy said she had never been jet skiing. Number 3.
Okay. Uh Liam said that he will watch the documentary with you tonight.
Okay, yes. Liam said he would watch the documentary with me that night. Number 4.
We can go out. George said that we can't go out because it's stormy.
Yes, we can go out because it's stormy, said George. Yes, George said they couldn't go out because it was stormy. So here, number 5.
Okay.
What is your answer number 5?
Harriet said that the volcano has erupted twice this year.
Okay, Harriet said the volcano had erupted twice a year. Very good. Number 6.
Uh, I Trish said that Yohi will probably study math at college.
Yeah, so Chris said he would probably study math at college. Number 7.
Joey said that we can visit the aquarium today.
Okay, so Joe said they could visit the aquarium that day. Number 8.
Mandy said that a new florist had opened in town.
Yes, Joe said they could visit the aquarium that day. So number 8.
Number 8 is if Mandy said that a new florist had opened in town.
So, Mandy said a new florist had opened in town. Very good. Thank you so much. So look out, say, and tell. So let's move. Okay. Please read letter A.
Okay. We all use a personal object with tell. Tell somebody, tell something. He
Yes.
told me he was cold. He didn't tell look.
So we have here, we always use a personal object with tell somebody something. So he told me he was cold. So we have the negative, the dead end, right? In already the not. So here also, if we want to mention who is spoken to, we usually use tell. So we only use tell if Tom, I'm hungry, said Mel. Mel told Tom she was hungry. Okay, so when you what is that? To relate to other person. Okay. So what is this? We don't use the word tell. Mel told to Tom she was hungry. Okay, so next, letter B. Please read.
Okay. If we want to mention who is spoken to, we usually use tell. I'm hungry. Say Mel. Mel told Tom she was hungry. We don't use to with tell.
Yes. So after say, we don't usually mention to the person who is spoken to. So we have here, Tom, I'm hungry, said Mel. Mel said she was hungry. So if we do mention the person who is spoken to, we use to. Mel said to Tom that she was hungry. Okay, here. Complete the text with say and tell. Go. Okay, for example, at the press conference, the police officer told, so it's your turn already.
Okay. Uh, hmm. Hmm. She said she could clearly see a man selling drugs. Okay.
Okay, she said she could clearly see a man selling drugs. Number 3.
Um, she will tell the police would lunch.
What is that? The police would launch an immediate investigation. What is your answer, number 3?
It will tell.
Okay, still she said the police would launch an immediate investigation and she told the journalist that they were trying to identify him. Number 5.
Okay. She thought they would arrest the suspect as soon as possible.
Okay, they would arrest the suspect as soon as possible. Okay, number 6, finally.
Finally she told
Okay, she told the journalist she hoped more witnesses would come forward. Okay, please read whole paragraph because I have a question for you if you understand what you've read. Okay, go.
her at the press conference. The police officer told the journalist that the police had studied the CCTV footage. She said she could clearly see a man selling drugs. She said the police would launch an immediate investigation, and she told the journalist that they were trying to identify him. She said they would arrest the suspect as soon as possible. Finally, she told the journalist she hoped more white witnesses would come forward.
Sorry, what have you understand in this lesson? What is all about?
It's about the woman told to the police that there was that she could clearly see a man selling drugs.
Yes. So what would the police do?
Uh, they study the CCTV.
Yes, and also after studying the CCTV, they launch an immediate investigation. So after immediate investigation, what should they do?
I don't know.
So after investigation, what? So
After uh after the what? After the they told the journalist.
after the investigation, the journalist told no, the police told to the journalist that they were trying to identify who is the man selling drugs. Okay, so she said if they will know, if they will already identify who are they, so they would arrest the suspect as soon as possible, and then they will hope more witness also to come forward or to be interviewed also. This is already a crime. Selling drugs is a bad right? That is a very prohibited. So if you
Mhm.
are already selling drugs, you have commit a crime already. So if that case, there is an immediate investigation with the police, and then also we ask for the witnesses because through the witness we will identify the who is the one who's selling drugs. So in every crime happens in our street, in our surroundings, in our house, there are always witnesses, right? Because when we go to the court, there are always a witness. If he or or who are they that committed a crime. Okay, so thank you so much for this lesson about crime for the grammar. So now let's move on Thank you so much for the review also. Let's move on to our wait, listening. I hope that you will study hard.
Okay.
My street see. So our next lesson is a life of crime. So here, a life of crime is not very easy because they're already a bad person. So here, look at the pictures of famous outlaws. What do you know about them? What nationality were they? When did they live? What crimes did they commit?
Okay.
Do you know the Bonnie and the Clyde?
I don't know.
The Butch Cassidy? Belly the Kid? Okay, so if we don't know, let's move so that we will know what happened. So please read who are Bonnie and Clyde. Go.
Bonnie and Clyde were both Americans. They were shot and killed by the police on 23 May 1934. Clyde was wanted for murder, robbery, and kidnapping.
Okay, so they commit a crime about the murder. The murder is that is to kill somebody, right? The robbery, that is for the stolen area, and kidnapping. What kidnapping? You will have to get a life of others, right? So if you're a kidnapper, sometimes they need a ransom or they will kill. So that is why they had also a murder. So same with kidnapping already. If they kidnap someone, they will kill also if they cannot give what they want, right? So that is Bonnie and Clyde. They were shot and killed by the police. How about Butch and Cassidy? Please read.
But Cassidy was an American train robber, bank robber, and leader of a gang in the American Old West.
Oh, so he was also very bad person. Why? He's still also an American. A train robber. So what do you mean a train robber? He is
I
the
don't
one who
know.
will train, right? And then
Okay.
a bank robber. So if we say bank robber, there is already a lot of money, right? A big money. And most of all, if we see a leader of a gang, he is very famous in that, right? He is very,
Okay.
very the leader of all the evil doings, right? The American Old West. So just remember the Bonnie and the Clyde, the Butch Cassidy. How about the Belly the Kid?
Barry the Kid
Oh my God. Yes, Belly the Kid.
was an Irish American gunman who became an outlaw in the American West. According to legend, he killed 21 men.
Oh, so he was already very bad. As bad because he was already a murderer, right? Why? Because he killed 21 men and we don't know what is the reason, right? He was become an outlaw. What do you mean by outlaw? We have a law, right? Do not kill someone. But Belly the Kid already out of the law, right? Because he killed already 21 men. He was already a murderer. At the same time, he was a very bad person. So here, let's move with our vocabulary. So we have vocabulary. Please do write that so that you can remember next meeting. This is a very important vocabulary. Please remember that vocabulary is very important every now and then. That is
Okay.
very useful. So please do copy or something you will screenshot in your phone or in your laptop, use screenshot, print
Okay.
screen. Can you see it? So that you can remember. Okay, let's move on to commit. Commit. What do you mean by commit?
Okay.
What do you mean by commit?
I don't know.
Hmm?
To do something wrong or illegal.
Okay, for example, commit a crime. You will do something wrong. Or you will go do an illegal. Next, what is that?
To do something wrong. Arrest? I don't know.
Okay, arrest. What do you mean by arrest?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
That is why I said to you, you must always familiar those words. Right? Because that is very, very important. Every word is important. Every vocabulary
But
is
no.
important.
But I don't know what is word because it's new word. So I can answer the question what is word.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Some words here in our vocabulary, we already use that. This is the word that we use when we commit a crime. Okay, the arrest. So arrest is just like if the police arrest somebody. The person is taken to a police station. Can you see a man or a person who are in the police station? That is already arrest. Can you see it? Even in the television, that is what we call arrest. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, so you will believe that they are guilty. So Borgal, we already discussed about this Borgal, right? So that's
Okay.
already,
Yes.
yes. To enter in the building illegally or in your house, in the school, anywhere that is illegally, that you never know also. So that's already a Borgal.